Do you ever feel tired? Even when you didn't really do anything physical? Like your body is fine, but your mind feels exhausted? You wake up already low on energy. Small things feel overwhelming, and even simple interactions feel like too much. And the worst part, you don't always know why. Today, we're going to break down the psychology behind why you feel emotionally drained all the time and what your mind might be trying to tell you. Emotional exhaustion isn't just about being too sensitive or thinking too much. It's often the result of accumulated mental and emotional load, things you carry silently, thoughts you don't process, emotions you don't release, responsibilities you don't question. And over time, it adds up. Let's break down the real psychological reasons behind it. You're carrying too much mentally. Your brain doesn't just deal with what's happening right now. It's constantly thinking about things you need to do, things you said, things you should have said, future worries, past situations. It's like having dozens of tabs open all the time. And even when you're resting, your mind isn't. This is called cognitive overload. And over time, it drains your mental energy because your brain never truly gets a break. You're emotionally processing everything. Some people don't just experience situations, they feel them deeply. They analyze tone. They notice energy shifts. They pick up on unspoken tension. This level of emotional awareness can be a strength, but it also means you're constantly processing more information than most people. And that takes energy, a lot of it. So what feels like overreacting is often just overprocessing. You're holding in too much. Not everything you feel gets expressed. Sometimes you stay quiet to avoid conflict. Sometimes you suppress emotions to keep things stable. Sometimes you tell yourself it's not a big deal. But here's the problem. Unprocessed emotions don't disappear. They accumulate. And eventually, they turn into emotional fatigue. That heaviness you feel, it's often not from what's happening now. It's from everything you didn't release. If you're listening to this and thinking, this is exactly how I feel, pause for a second, because just recognizing this pattern already puts you ahead. And if you want to understand more about how your mind works and how to stop feeling this way, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Her Mind Code, because we break down the patterns behind what you feel, even when you don't have the words for it. And I want to ask you, when do you feel the most emotionally drained? Let me know in the comments. You're overthinking everything. Overthinking isn't just thinking too much. It's thinking without resolution. Your mind keeps replaying situations. What did they mean? Did I say something wrong? What if something goes wrong? And because there's no clear answer, the loop continues. This creates mental fatigue because your brain is working constantly without reaching a conclusion. You're always on, you're always available, always responding, always thinking about what's next. Even during moments that are supposed to be rest, your brain stays alert. This state is called mental hyperactivity, and over time, it leads to exhaustion because your nervous system never fully relaxes. You're absorbing other people's energy. If you're someone who easily picks up on other people's emotions, you might be carrying more than just your own feelings. You absorb stress, tension, negativity without even realizing it. And when you don't create boundaries, your emotional system becomes overloaded. It's like your mind is trying to process multiple emotional realities at once. You don't give yourself real rest. Scrolling isn't rest. Distraction isn't rest. Being physically still doesn't mean your mind is resting. Real rest means mental silence, emotional release, disconnection from constant input. Without that, your brain stays active, and the exhaustion continues. You're disconnected from yourself. Sometimes emotional exhaustion comes from something deeper. You're not checking in with yourself. You're moving through life, meeting expectations, handling responsibilities, doing what needs to be done, but not asking, how do I actually feel? And when you ignore your internal state for too long, your mind starts signaling it through exhaustion. Feeling emotionally drained isn't random. It's a signal. Your mind is telling you something needs attention, something needs space, something needs to be processed. And the more you ignore it, the louder it becomes. If this video helped you understand what you've been feeling, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this too. Because sometimes understanding your mind is the first step to feeling better. And here, we decode exactly that.